get real-time Secretary of State data. So we offer real-time, as in whatever reflects on the Secretary of State, we are going to have it for you. We can even get screenshots. So that data will be there available as screenshots, documents where it's available, officers where it's available. We're gonna get all the data that you can get from the Secretary of State. We can get it. We have integrations into all 51 states. And when a business registers, when they start, they have to register their business. And the Secretary of State tracks things, especially, this is what most people want, is things like the status, like is the business in good standing? And this is to help them assess risk. The big things they're looking for are fraud. Is this business real or is it not real? We went through and we did a research project where we wanted to find all the different statuses that exist with the Secretary of State. We found 402 different statuses in all 50 states. This is kind of a big deal. Let's say that you, as the savvy commercial underwriter you are underwriting a business for a commercial loan, and you see the status come back from the Secretary of State as suspended. What does that mean? Is that a concern? Should you hold off on this loan when everything else looks great? Well, we're going to talk about this more in this video. So it's really important that you understand the different statuses that each Secretary of State provides and what they mean. Today, we're going to walk through the statuses specific to a certain state. Georgia's 13 business entity statuses you need to know. Number 1, active compliance. This status means the entity is fully operational and compliant. This indicates a business that's following all regulations and is in good standing. Let's proceed to number 2, admin dissolved. This status means the entity has been dissolved for non-compliance. It suggests the business failed to meet certain regulatory requirements, leading to its dissolution by administrative action. Number 3, expired. This status indicates that the entity's registration has lapsed. It means the business hasn't renewed its registration within the required time frame. Now let's proceed to number 4, inactive. This status means the entity is not currently operational. It suggests the business has temporarily ceased activities but hasn't been formally dissolved. Number 5, non-compliance, non-payment. This status means the entity is not in good standing. It indicates the business has failed to meet certain obligations, possibly including fee payments or filing requirements. Now, let's proceed to number 6, revoked. This status means the entity's registration has been canceled by the state. It suggests a serious breach of regulations or persistent non-compliance. Number 7, active non-compliance. This status means the entity is operational but not fully compliant. It indicates the business is functioning but has some outstanding regulatory issues to address. Let's proceed to number 8, redeemed. This status means compliance issues have been rectified. It suggests the business has resolved previous non-compliance problems and returned to good standing. Number 9, terminated. This status means the entity has been formally dissolved. It indicates the business has completed the legal process to end its existence. Let's proceed to number 10, withdrawn. This status means the entity has voluntarily ceased operations. It suggests the business owners have decided to stop activities and wind down the company. Number 11, merged. This status means the entity has combined with another entity. It indicates the business has undergone a legal process to join with another company. Let's proceed to number 12, name reservation rejected. This status means a name request for the entity was denied. It suggests the proposed business name was not approved by the state, possibly due to similarity with existing names or other issues. Number 13, withdrawn merged. This status means the entity has been withdrawn and merged. It indicates the business has both ceased its individual operations and combined with another entity in a single process. All right, let's look at an example if we wanted to do something like this and kind of how Cobalt Intelligence can help you with this. This right here is an example using this API. Now, Cobalt Intelligence is an API first, where the idea is that you can get all this data via API and get it integrated right into your system. Let's say you search for this business 199 Franklin RC in California. So we're gonna hit send, and this is what we get back. Now, the status is suspended FTB, and this right here, specifically for California, is the Franchise Tax Board, which means it's delinquent with its taxes in California. Not enough to be terminated, but enough to put it in suspension. So this is somewhat of a risk here. Now, this could be hard to go through because, like we said, there's 402 different statuses out there. So what you can do is use this normalized status, where we go through and interpret these things, and we mark it as inactive. And we're gonna and put those as two different options. It's either going to be active or it's going to be inactive. And so then you can programmatically, as you integrate this into your API, and as this is processing through your software, you're going to get a feedback that says, hey, this business is active or inactive and may prompt further note. So it can kind of take it down certain paths. Now, if I was building this, I would use that as, like I said, a programmatic decision maker and put it in the, oh, this needs questioning right here. If it's inactive, I'm going to automatically put this in stipulations where someone's going to have to go and follow up further. And then you can display this string of suspended FTB, and then your underwriters could go through and check it and say, okay, this is something we need to dig further into, and this, or maybe not, or maybe we just decline the file altogether. I hope this has been helpful for you to see how these different statuses in the state can really vary and how it can be different for you and impact your business. I invite you to try the Secretary of State API. We have a free trial that it comes with, so you can go ahead and try it out. We also offer paid pilots, so you can try out a big number of searches and see really if the data is something that can be helpful for you. I'm Jordan Hansen. If this has been helpful at all, hit that like and subscribe button. We will help you out with what you're trying to do. Thank you.